So this is what I think of when I think of lips and lashes. Lips, lips, and lashes. Okay, I'm going to start off with some moisturizer on my face. This one's really good for oil control, and you don't have to necessarily set your foundation with this particular moisturizer, but I always do because I'm an oily girl. So now I'm also using the Professional Cream Primer by Benefit, and I'm laying this on the skin. So one of my sisters just got this, and so this is kind of my way of showing her how to use it. Basically, what you want to do is just kind of lay the product on and just gently glide it on top of your skin. Do not rub it or use circular motions or anything like that. I'm literally just laying it on as flat as possible. The hope here is to make sure that the pores don't show off, because a lot of this is going to be with eyes and lips. I want my skin to look as good as possible. Now I'm using the Face and Body foundation. Ideally, this isn't something that I would normally wear, but I've been really trying to use minimal makeup, and this is kind of my way of doing it, even though this is still a ton of makeup. Okay, I'm actually using this with my fingers. So same kind of deal, you lay it on with your hands, not so hard, not so tough, just like gently blending it away with your fingers, kind of like you would with like moisturizer almost, but without rubbing it in. So I am actually really into the way this feels and the way this applies with the fingers. The only annoying part about it is that you have to use a wipe afterwards, like your hands get dirty. Now I'm using the NC35 concealer. I used to use this one all the time. I am currently using NW25, but I wanted to try this one because I know in the summer I get a little tanner. I like to use the NC35 one. So I'm probably going to get this one next in my next MAC purchase. But I'm using that with my fingers as well. It's probably a good look to do if you kind of run out of your face product. Like let's say you run out of Beauty Blender or something, or you lost it. This is kind of a perfect way to use it with your fingers. Now I'm using the Stay Matte Powder by Rimmel. This is in the color Silky Beige. No, is that right? I'm pretty sure that's right. And it's probably one of the darkest colors that they have. And I'm using a dual fiber brush so that it gives very minimal coverage. Now with the Anastasia highlighting powders, I'm using the yellow one and banana, and I'm putting that underneath my eyes. I'm kind of like tapping it on so it gives the most pigmentation underneath the eyes, because really the most focus is going to be the eyes. This is kind of a way to kind of bring light to it. Now I'm using the dual powder by Anastasia on my brows. I asked you guys if you were interested in me taking pieces of it out. Most of you guys said no, so cool. Thanks for the feedback. I do realize also that this video is still very short. I think my sister said your videos are too short. We'll extend them soon, so I'll be more chatty in them. So these are the lashes in Wispy and 43s, and I stacked them together with some glue. I let some glue dry and then stick them together, and then I put a real strip of glue and then applied them. My issue with this in particular right now, what you're seeing, is that I did not let them dry enough, so they were very slippery. So make sure that you let them dry, especially when they're thicker that way. So I'm using the eyeliner pen by Revlon and kind of finishing the lash line. It's not necessarily to make it look natural. What it's really meant to do is just to kind of finish the lash line so it looks complete. And that's just a really good tip to use when you're ever really using a false lashes. It's just really good to kind of complete it. Now I'm using the Milani Liquid Eye eyeliner pencil, and I'm putting this on the waterline. It's just kind of a way to kind of tie the whole look together without adding any shadows. Also, make sure you push those suckers up so that they lay higher and they don't kind of make your eyes look sleepy and sad. Now I'm taking the mascara by Maybelline in Falsies, and this is in waterproof. I'm really layering the bottom lashes so that they kind of even out and kind of are proportional to the tops. Not as much, obviously, but as much as I can possibly build them up to. Then I'm taking the Face Contour Kit by Sleek in Light. This is like one of my favorite kits. I'm actually really close to finishing it, so I might have to purchase some more. I don't know what I'm going to do. I had to figure out where online I bought it last time. I might have to just go on the website. But anyways, go ahead and put that on your kind of cheekbone areas. I'm kind of using it both as contour and to bronze, but I generally do that with all of mine anyways. I kind of use them interchangeably. So do that with a big fluffy brush. Now I'm using the highlighting powder that's in the kit to highlight my cheekbones with the fluffier brush from e.l.f., which is a blush brush. It's just perfect. This blush is actually from the Too Faced. It was like a Too Faced palette that I had with highlighters and shadows. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's just a good dusty muted pink. Now taking this NYX lip liner in red, I'm using this to line my lips. This is going to prepare for my lipstick. The lipstick that I'm using is very, very matte. So when you have a matte lipstick, it's very difficult to kind of get that crisp, clean edge. So I always recommend to everybody, is to get a lip liner and to really take the time to add that crisp line, because if you're just using a matte lipstick and there's no defined line, it just takes away from it. It doesn't look as clean and like sharp as it needs to be. It's not as good as the lipstick deserves, you know? The potential's not there. So I'm using this red lip liner all over my lips, and now I'm using Relentlessly Red by MAC, and I'm getting some of my T-fisses. Make sure that you do a really solid swipe. I actually put a little bit of lips like chapstick underneath it, but I wiped it off most of it with my hand. But as you can see, it has a little bit of shine to it, but not enough, so it still feels moisturizing. So also make sure that you're layering this over the red lip liner as much as possible without going over the line. It's just a way to really tie it in and make it look finished and complete. With my highlighting powder, I'm using that on my inner corners of my eyes and also on my brow bone, just in case there's some light that happens to hit my eyes. It'll just give me a good little sheen without adding any kind of eyeshadow. Just no eyeshadow, just a lot of face products. So this is the before and after. I hope you guys like my lips and lashes. Lips and lashes. That's always what I think about when I wear something like this, but it's like my favorite. Bye guys, and make sure that you click on to my past video that I uploaded on Monday. This is a video that's about me getting ready for a date night with my booski.